Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video on some recent Target bin finds I found. Now, I originally planned to upload this video a while ago, but honestly, I didn't have enough finds to feel it was worthy of a video. So I waited until I went to more Targets to get more stuff. That's why this video has been delayed, but here it is now, so we're gonna get straight into this. So I just wanted to give an honorable mention to another phone that I'm missing, but first, I wanted to thank you guys for 1,800 subscribers. Now, I basically hit that right before I just started recording this video. I'm going to be fairly honest with you. So I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the support you guys have given me. I support everything you guys do for me, seriously. It means a lot that you guys do support me. Each and every one of you that watch these videos, really appreciate it. And I've decided if we hit 2,000 subscribers before this summer, I will upload my next cell phone collection video early. If not, I'm still going to upload it, obviously. It's not like I'm going to just screw you guys out of content. I'm just going to wait until this summer to do it, as that's my normal schedule. I used to make them twice a year, but I'm starting to do it once a year, only because the issue with that is in 6 months, I don't always get a lot of new phones, so it doesn't make sense to do one every 6 months. I rather do one every year. So yeah, if we hit 2,000 subscribers, you're going to get a phone collection video early. So there you go. But again, thank you guys for all. So I wanted to give an honorable mention to a phone that I did find in the Target bin that I actually sold. So it is a LG Aristo 3. It was unlocked to all carriers from Metro PCS. It worked perfectly fine. It was in very good condition. I ended up just selling it, as you saw in that community post I made. I was selling a bunch of phones to get more money because I had to get new spark plugs put in my car because it was running really rough. So if you guys know anything about that, spark plugs are pretty much mandatory to keep your car running well. So I had to get those done. Well, I had to buy the part and help my friend put them in. But it ended up being like $90 in total, so I needed to recoup some money. So that's why I did that, and just keep checking out my Mercari because I plan on posting more things. I just sold 2 things, which is going to help me with one of the phones here. But I plan on keeping posting things on Mercari because I need to downsize because I'm going to be going to college in like 6 months, so I need to downsize how many phones I have so I can pack them away easier. So there will be more stuff posted on Mercari for sure, so just to let you guys know that. So with that out of the way, let's get to the phones. So starting off with the worst find, this is a iPhone 4. It works, although it has a passcode. I literally haven't even checked to see if this thing is FMI on because frankly, I don't care. Maybe I'll check that after this video, but I doubt it is. It's on iOS 7, so it's probably FMI on. But whatever, just an iPhone 4. I have a million of these already. All right, moving on. This is a iPhone 6. This one was also iCloud locked. It did have a screen on it, although I gave that to my friend because all of the Target bin finds here actually are times I went to Target with him. So he found an iPhone 6 that was FMI off, so I was like, hey, I'll give you the screen from this phone for that since this one's locked. So yeah, I popped that screen on the phone for him. And yeah, so now he has a working iPhone 6 and I just have this parts ones. Not that I won't find another iPhone 6 for parts. I find them all the time, so it's really not that big of a deal, and I was happy to help him out. Moving on, this is a LG G4. I'm sure you guys can assume the problem with this, dead motherboard. It didn't come with a back cover or a battery, same with this one, but it doesn't matter because I put an LG G3 battery in this, which fits perfectly. No signs of life, not even when I plugged it into a charger. So it's safe to say this board is just completely toast. Again, unsurprisingly, but I'm going to keep this for parts because the screen is in perfect condition minus this. So if I find another one with just a shattered screen but it works, put it in this one. All right, moving on. This is a Samsung Galaxy J36. These two, I think the previous owner of them tried to get them not to work before they put them in the bin because that was missing and the screen cable was unplugged, which obviously means the phone wouldn't work. But it's easy enough to pop that right back in and voila, it works. I don't have a back cover for it and I don't leave the battery in it just because I just leave it in a drawer with my parts phones. But I haven't even bothered resetting this thing. I've had a few of them and they're just meh phones, so I haven't done anything with it. Maybe I'll sell some parts phones in a lot or something, but I have no use for this thing, so it just sits. I'll shut it down, and I'll take out the battery. I'm also pretty sure the phone is bent because the battery sits weird in it, but I could just be going crazy. Moving on, this is another Droid Turbo 2. I already have 2 of these, and it's caused me to get sick of the phones, but I like the ones I have, don't get me wrong. It's just I've had so many of these now. I've had like 5 or 6 of them in total. But yeah, this one works perfectly fine. It just has a few issues. The charging port doesn't work. The battery is very, very spotty. And on top of that, there's very bad burn-in on the screen. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, see that? It's pretty badly burnt in, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. I might sell it. I don't know. But it just sits in a drawer right now. I have no use for it, so that's going to go over there so I can put it back in the drawer. And I'm also going to move this out of the way. So moving on to the best 3 finds and phones that are actually complete and working. Starting off, this is a Orbic Wonder. Not a very common phone, but it's basically a Target special. They sell them at Target and stuff like that. But yeah, this phone works perfectly fine. It's actually a really nice phone. I didn't expect it to be as good as it is, but for starters, it has USB-C. Didn't expect that. It also has a pretty good processor. It has a Snapdragon 435 octa-core, so this phone runs very smoothly. It does have 16 gigabytes of storage and 2 gigs of RAM. That's kind of a letdown, but it has a 1080p screen. It's not 13 inches. I don't know why it says that, but it is indeed a 1080p screen. It's running Android 7.1.2. And yeah, it's honestly just a really nice phone. I've been using it a little bit, just swiping around the home screen and stuff, and after I set it up, it's honestly not a bad phone. This one is on Verizon, so I don't think it's unlocked. I think it's Verizon prepaid, but yeah, it works perfectly fine with no issues, and it's in pretty good condition. The only damage on it is this right here. It's missing some of the plastic, but who cares? Moving on, I just found this today. This is a Alcatel A3X. It is on TrackPhone, and this is another actually surprisingly good phone. It does have micro USB, which is a bit of a letdown, but I'm not going to hold it against the phone. And yeah, it works perfectly fine. I haven't reset it yet, so this is on someone else's stuff, so I'm going to try not to show any of their things. But I actually want to check. I don't know how much storage this thing has, or what software it's on. About phone, there we go. Android 11. Wow, that's even better than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be on Android 10. Wow. And you can see it's honestly a really good phone. It has a Snapdragon 460 octa-core, 32 gigs of RAM, storage, 3 gigs of RAM, a 720p screen, but it looks pretty good, and a 3500 mAh battery and 3 cameras. It's honestly a really nice phone, and this is definitely one I'm going to be keeping. It's a higher-end Alcatel phone, which is weird. I've only had really, really budget phones, and they're really not that good. I think this is a Google Assistant button. It is indeed. So yeah, this is a very nice phone, and I intend to keep it. Oh, I'm not going to shut that down. I need to reset it and set it up. So I'll set it over there so I can plug it back in because it needs to be reset still. And it's one of those phones that doesn't let you reset it until it's charged to at least 30%. So what we'll do, we'll come over here, plug that in, if I can get it in. There we go. Oh, that was a weird noise. And moving on to the best find. Arguably, this is the best find in my opinion. This is a iPhone 6 Plus. It is space gray, even though it has a white screen. That is very messed up. It's popping out on the side here. The battery does not hold a charge very well. It's just been used and abused. The phone is not bent, though, which is really rare for a 6 Plus, so that's good at least. Now, I do have an intention to restore this. I want another working 6 Plus. I have not had one in a long time, and I really miss having a working 6 Plus. So the home button on this thing doesn't work. And another thing I noticed, it has a black boot up screen. So I was like, oh, that's a little weird. Then I realized it's a space gray phone. White home button. Not the original home button, so it's not going to have Touch ID. This home button doesn't work at all, as you can see. So that kind of sucks, but honestly, I'm not going to complain about it too much because it does work. Now, don't get me wrong. The screen is very messed up. There is a very deep tint in that corner, and the LCD is a little messed up, but it does work. And on top of that, it is on Verizon, so it's unlocked. I don't think it's water damaged. I think that's just the screen, and there's a hair in it. It is a 64 gig, which is really nice. I did not expect that at all, so that's actually really nice that it's not only a 16. I will very much take a 64 gig all day over that. The battery health is at 77%, which is but I am going to replace the battery anyway. And as I mentioned, I sold a few phones, and recently, I just sold them today. I sold a Kindle and that Pixel 4a 5G. I didn't want them. I sold them for like $40 in total. They weren't worth anything. The Kindle worked, but it's a Kindle, and then the Pixel was just completely dead, so I just sold it as is for like $36 or something. But, yeah, or no, I sold it for $28, but yeah. So the money from that is going to go into restoring this phone. I'm going to get a brand new screen and a black home button. If I might have one laying around, I have to check. I might have a black home button that I can reuse, but I'm going to get an OEM used screen. I don't care if it has scratches on it. I just want an OEM screen so the colors look good. And frankly, the colors on this one look kind of nice, but still, I'm going to get an OEM screen, and I'm going to replace the battery, because I want this phone to be in tip-top shape and as good as I can get it, because, like I said, I want a working 6 Plus. And with that, you guys will also be seeing a restoration video. Just like I did with that A32, I'm going to do one on this phone as well. So, yeah, look out for that video. It should be happening in the next few weeks, I'd have to say. And yeah, so those are all the finds. Not the most exciting video. Definitely not as good as some of the finds I've been getting recently. But I'm satisfied. It is phones. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you guys so much for 1,800 subscribers. If you did enjoy this video, help us reach the goal to get 2,000 subscribers before the summer for an early phone collection video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.